Hey guys, today I have a little bit of a survival redstone creation for you. Now, as you might be able to guess by all the rail shenanigans, this is a rail duplicator, so if I go ahead and turn this on, then this will drop 2 rails instead of 1, just like that. That's a little bit annoying, so I'm going to turn that off. Now, the way this works is that when you have a rail and then a powered rail gets pushed by it, just like this, it will drop 2 rails instead of 1. Now, as you just saw, this also changed direction, so if I do this again, it will not work because it is dependent on this rail being in the other way. So that's what this piston does here with this rail. It'll just constantly spaz out and reset this rail to the correct position. Now, this only works for powered rails, detector rails, and activator rails because regular rails, they act differently. They have curves and stuff, so it's a shame it doesn't work. I'm not even sure if there are regular rail duplicators. If you guys know of a design, link me in the comments because I would be really interested to see how that works. Now, this is a very small design, very simple as well, hardly uses any redstone. I'm going to turn that off so we don't have clocking noises while we build this. You're going to need to have a piston there and then a repeater there going into another piston, and then after this point you're just going to need to place your rails just like that, and make sure you have blocks under these blocks just so the rails don't pop off when we don't want them to. And then if you turn this on, you will see that it'll work, drop 2 rails every time. Now, what's interesting about the way that this clock works is that, here, let me give you a little demonstration of why it's interesting in the first place. Most of you guys know that when you have a butted piston and you have a repeater powering the block next to it, even if it's not powering the piston, it'll update that piston just like that. However, something that people don't really know is that it also works the other way. It not only powers the block in front of it, but also the block behind it. And this isn't really apparent because you're getting input into the repeater anyways through the block behind it. But this is useful when you're using torch burnout, just like this. So it's going to be constantly updating this torch, and so it won't have what's the word? It won't have any off time, I guess. It'll constantly update that, and then when that turns off, that'll turn on, and so on. And then this guy also does its thing. So a combination of the two means that it won't turn off. Now, usually when you have a torch burnout, you're going to need 4 to get a constant output. However, I'm only using 2, and that's because of that fancy repeater there. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Today was a quick video for a small creation, and if you really enjoyed, you can help me by upvoting on Reddit and liking this video. But until